Hello everybody, this is Jess from Jess Plans and Writes, and today I'd like to show you the journaling pages I did in my Hobonichi A6 for February, or Hobonichi Original. This cover is from Claudia Muscat, from Claudia Muscat shop on Etsy, and it's unique. So you don't get this cover anymore. This is just one of its kind, but you can actually get other covers sometime these next few weeks in A6 size and also in other sizes that she's going to make after. Everyone who wants this in A6 has got it. And you can see when covers are going live on Etsy, on her Instagram, which is also Claudia Muscat shop. So this is mine. I love it because this is also significant for me because I've had a rough 2021, and also, well, if you look at the current situation of the world, I think that that's a hopeful message also. So that's the cover. Here you can see her name. This is number 201. So the 201st planner that she ever made. It's beautiful leather that smells nice. It's oiled leather, very soft, and I just love it. I love it. This is from the Sterling Ink March subscription box, which I received, and I just put this here. Then going to these pages, I haven't filled this out yet, and I probably should. Going to do that after filming this video probably. And then that was January, you've seen that. Like you see, March was quite a bad month for me hobby-wise, so I only played the guitar 4 times. I want to do better in March. So yeah, trying that. And when I didn't play the guitar, I just put one of those Sterling Ink stickers, and I'm continuing that in March. This isn't from Sterling Ink, the rest is. Then we're going to February, and I'm just revisiting my intentions. Yeah, didn't really do better with work-life balance here. Still need to listen to music more, but I did watch TV intentionally more. Well, more or less, I binged a German TV series. That's all I did. And this is Tomia River paper that I tipped in with bookbinding glue. So my method of tipping things in is putting some bookbinding glue on the edge and sticking it in. So that's what I do. That's my method. And as you can see, it holds fast. On the 1st of February, I bought Daphne's Diary. I still haven't read it in full yet, so I need to do that. Then a screw that tied this part of my glasses to that part of the temple stem fell out, and so this was broken, unfortunately. And my order from the shop Cedon arrived. So you've seen this one. That's both the cover of my work planner in soft cover, and this hardcover is my Shakespeare journal. This is the geisha cover, and the new one that they released is the resting geisha cover. So I had to have that one as well, because I just love the flowers, love the geisha motif. And that's an A5 notebook. That's one of the contenders for my work planner. Then you're going to see more of that later on. On the 2nd, I got my glasses repaired, and thankfully I didn't have to pay anything, so that was very nice. Good experience. It was also a busy day, and I needed to pack for a short work trip. These I also used in January. I got a whole bunch of these Art Nouveau stickers, or not stickers, these Art Nouveau tip-ins, more like, whatever they are, pieces of paper anyway. And I glued 2 of them in here. Still, that's the work trip. And I had work training on the computer also. And we had nice coffee breaks. And in the evening, we had sort of a singing around the campfire situation, even though it wasn't like a fully fledged fire, but we did play the guitar and sing. And here, well, other people played the guitar, I did not. And there I had somewhat of a strange experience because I went to Rossmann, which is where you can buy face creams and stuff. And an elderly woman first asked me what to replace her combined day and night cream for, either the day or the night cream. I had no idea. I ended up buying both for myself. So I don't know what she did in the end. And then a younger woman asked me what I do for skincare because I had such clear skin according to her. I have no idea what she's seen. I guess my FFP2 mask just covered any spots up that weren't like clear. So I suggested that maybe she should look into her diet, because food can also affect one's skin, and if she feels like skincare isn't doing it for her, maybe that's what she should look into. But I really have no idea. I'm not an expert in this. I'm not an expert in anything beauty and, you know, things like that. No idea about that. Look at my nails. I mean, these are short because I need to like grip my guitar, and these are longer because I need to grip the strings. So yeah, that's that. That's all I'm doing, and those are even a bit too long, but they still work. Yeah. Sunny day on Saturday. I did my chores and vacuumed, and for once I also found the appropriate stickers for that, so I put them there. I had pizza, and my mom brought me the Galen leather Hobo Weeks cover that I had purchased sometime earlier, and I was very pleased to find that a standard TN also fits inside, and so does my new Kinbor, because I've also jumped on the Kinbor bandwagon. You can see this is the Crazy Horse Hobo Weeks cover from Galen leather, and I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Perfect size for keeping a standard TN inside. I think for weeks it's too big, but it fits the standard TN so well. Love that. You've probably seen flips of this before, otherwise you can like check YouTube videos. It's basically monthlies, and weeklies that are vertical have the like water intake thingies here. You can also mark the weather, and those are both things that I do regularly in my work planner as well. Also 2 lines per hour from 7 to midnight. That's also what works for me. And spaces to write out daily tasks, which also works for me. The only thing that's not so good is that, yeah, I hate when Sunday and Saturday share a page, but I think since this grid is so small, I could make this work. So that's also a contender. You're going to see other contenders as well. And in the end, that's also very neat. There are some notes pages. Could have done with some more, but it's okay. So that's that. Love that. And I also filmed the January flip video that I still haven't edited, so hopefully I will be able to do that soon, and hopefully I won't take as long for my February video, but, well, you'll see. Or you won't see, depending. No, well, I'm trying to do my best. So on Sunday, it was a rainy day and it was very cold and stormy on Monday as well. And I read on Instagram, respect people who wear glasses, they paid money to see you. Yes, true. even though I didn't have to pay for repairs there, thankfully. I did 3 things today. I swatched my Inkvent calendar inks. These are printables from Kelsey from my abiding journal. And I continued to read in Blutspur auf dem Jakobsweg, that book I'm reading currently. And I also drank lots of chai latte with milk, which is why I've got these tea stickers. Also, these 4 printables are all from Kelsey. And here on Monday, this is again from Kelsey, I wasn't feeling so well. I had lots of work, which I did. I had tea, and I went grocery shopping and bought sushi. But I also had like a stomach bug or anything or something like that. Nothing to do with the sushi. The sushi was fine, but yeah, things weren't so well for me, and that's something that continues throughout this whole week. Here again, laying down, this time with a headache mostly. Yeah, and I watched a documentary about German combat divers in Mali. One of them used Gretel as his code name, and Gretel is like the girl from Hänsel und Gretel, the fairy tale, and from the Grimm brothers. And yeah, that's not what I associate when I hear the name Gretel. So I'm not thinking of a combat diver necessarily. So I just wanted to remind myself of that, like, documentary. I received 3 Lin Jianing pet tapes that I had shared with Raisa, a girl I know from the stationary server that I'm in, a German one. Planerplausch is the name. And she shared these pet tapes with me that you're going to see throughout the next pages as well. These are from these pet tape stickers from these pet tapes. And she also gave me these 4 washi samples, which are very nice. Thank you, Raisa. And here is my new Daphonics that I bought and received today. It's like, this is what it looks like. So I'm very happy with how I drew this. And I'm also very happy with the Daphonics, of course. Though I still haven't figured out how exactly I want to fill it. Well, seeing into that, we'll get to that. On Thursday, my Harry Potter Pentel Energels that I had ordered last year finally arrived. They took like, I don't know, 3 months? 4 months? Very long in any case. But now I've got them and they're beautiful. And they also write very well, which is important. There are 2 sets of 4, 7 different pens, and this one comes twice. So the second to last one here. These are the tapes from Raisa, and here my sterling ink order arrived. This is from another sticker that I put at the front of my new Stellogy, and I wanted to like put this down here so that it doesn't go to waste. And I'm actually surprised by how well this goes together with my sterling ink stickers. Really like this layout here. Wouldn't have thought that when I was like, oh damn, I had already put this down and now my sterling ink order arrived on that day. Does this go together? It does. I think it looks cool. So today, that day on the 12th, I went to Dachau, where a concentration camp is. So that's like the memorial site of that concentration camp that I visited to refresh my memories. Also very impressive and important to me to do that, to remind myself of that. Again, sterling ink stuff. And on Sunday, pre-orders for the Hemlock and Oaks undated weekly planners in new colors went live. So I went on and placed an order. Originally, I had thought I wanted to have something like the forest green cover that they had for 2022, but I ended up loving honey more. So I placed that order. And here it was a stormy day. Like, this was when the big storms were in Europe. I don't know if you're not in Europe, if you've heard about that. If you are in Europe, you probably have. And I almost get blown off my bike. And another bike thing was that a driver overlooked me when he or she, I don't know, wanted to pull out of a parking spot and almost like well, I went to the site quickly enough, thankfully, but I had to go over like tram lines, and luckily, you know, when you get inside of those tram lines with your bike wheels, then sometimes accidents happen that are not nice. A friend of mine broke her arm that way, so yeah, not a good situation. I'm glad nothing happened though. Neither me falling off the bike nor the driver hitting me. Yeah, good thing. And I don't know what it is with pre-primetime serials in Germany, but I do enjoy some of them. For example, Der Bergdoktor, which is about a doctor that is like seeing his patients in the mountains because that's where he lives. And that was like an episode where there was a gay couple that had been separated for 40 years, and it was like a tragic meeting again. And I do love tragic love stories, so I'm a sucker for them. So I love that episode. And then this, yeah, still busy, still a lot to do, nothing much happening. So I wrote about reels on Instagram. By the way, I hope the lighting is still okay because I'm seeing like this light going on weirdly from my window. So hopefully it's still okay for you. And yeah, I don't like reels. I think what Nora from Dr. Alba Plans does, or other YouTubers, other Instagrammers who do creative things with them, which are funny, that's nice. I like that. But in general, I don't like them because, well, I like when people do creative things with them, but I don't like them overall. I hate that Instagram pushes them so much because when I go to Instagram, what I want to see is photos, not reels. And that's also why I'm not like jumping on the bandwagon. And if that means less people follow me on Instagram or less people like or see my photos, then so be it. Yeah. Not letting myself get pushed by the algorithm. I'm not there to play the Instagram algorithm. I'm there to share my planner content because that's what I love doing. I also love making these videos, even though I'm like slacking on editing them. But, you know, I'm not there to get popular. I'm just there to share my stuff. So if you enjoy that, then I'm happy. And, well, that's my whole intention with that. On Sunday, I finally finished this book that I had been reading since January the 30th. And yeah, like I said, I didn't have that much spare time in February. And on the whole, I think it wasn't that good because the author wasn't that good at characterizing the characters in a likable way. That's something I do notice. There are people who are good at writing plot, and there are people who are good at writing characters. It's rare that people can do both. I'm more on the writing characters side, which is why I don't like it when there is a nice plot, but the character description is lacking. This book had the potential to be good, but I think, yeah, the characterizations should have been reworked some more. Then on Monday, I got introduced to chicken tandoori on pizza, which was surprisingly good. And I went to eat out for, well, the first time in quite a while. Still not doing that because of the virus. And, well, it was nice. Then my laminator had given up on Sunday. And here I received the replacement. And in case I get my old laminator to work again, which I'm doubtful about actually, my mom's going to get it, but otherwise, here's the new laminator and it works just fine. On Saturday, I had ordered this, and on Wednesday, it arrived. You know, this one. There we go. On Thursday, I set up my March Stellargy. This was also the day when Putin started his war of aggression against Ukraine. I didn't journal about that here, but I did end up eventually writing out my opinion here. Yeah. I'm not going to comment on that anymore. So there's that. And I also talked about this topic with my friend at a bakery. And here I started watching Blutige Anfänger. It's also a TV series, like a crime series. And I journaled some more about this here. It's something I got hooked on, and I ended up binging the 3rd season and then season 1 and 2 as well. It's all done now. There isn't more to watch, and it's good now. But I rarely get hooked on any TV shows. Now I did, so, well, I gave in also because I had some more free time this weekend. Got some time to wind down and relax. I, cleaned my house also. And I watched Lorelei Lee's live video. Lorelei Lee is an Austrian YouTuber who makes live streams and videos in German. And this time she set up her undated passion planner for February. My mom was kind enough to sew on the buttons, or one button on my coat. I'm actually capable of doing that myself, but I don't like it. And thankfully she was kind enough to do that for me. And I was chilling on that weekend, like I said. Here on Monday, I went to Action, where I had these knockoffs of, well, not really knockoffs, but dual tip dot markers that are similar to the ones from Zig, but they're much cheaper. So I bought those. They work super well in here, but some of the colors bleed through on Stellargy paper. So this one, for example, this one, the black one, but things like the lighter colors or the gray, they work. So that's nice to have this option also for my Stellargy and also to use here if I want to. I drew this sort of Bavarian donut Krapfen that is traditional for like the carnival season, which started on Thursday and went on to Tuesday. And I had currant, and my mom and Gran had vanilla. My mom actually wanted Krapfen with eggnog, but they didn't have that anymore. Here's the March calendar from Sterling Ink. This one is actually the one that came in the subscription box, so if you want to compare, that's the one I printed myself on Tomoe River paper, and that's the vellum one that she sent. Here's the calendar that came with it. And, yes, my A string broke on the 28th. That also. Here again, my Ukrainian trace, and that's entries, and that's all I've got so far because it is the 3rd of February today. So that's that. I still want to show you some pages in my Shakespeare journal. The ones for February. You've already seen the ones from January. Also, I hope. Well, if you've watched that video, you have. So here we go. That's February. That's what I printed out myself. Here is this very long word from Love's Labour's Lost that Shakespeare put in as a joke. That's about the new idea, new astronomical theories, for example, from Copernicus, that the Earth moves around the Sun, as compared to Ptolemaic ideas that it's the other way around. So this is, for example, in Hamlet. It's also in Romeo and Juliet and in some other Shakespeare plays. And here I used Sterling Ink stickers. I really like that you can put them here and here. I think that's a very nice, like, border. And I also like to use them that way. Yeah, I think they look very nice here. I also like this one a lot. Yeah, I mean, I actually like all the February pages in this. So, and this is also like glued in with bookbinding glue. That's how I tip in my tip ins always. works fine for me. Yeah, that's that. So, you've seen my journals now. I wish you a pleasant day. I wish all the best for Ukraine. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye.